Cam Radio, it's your boy Tony G, Big Lou. It's Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Thanks for everyone tuning in. A lot of football, a lot of NFL football, preseason game one. A lot of people ask, did I do any betting? I actually did. I bet during preseason. I don't go heavy, but I like overs and unders. They've been pretty. You can kind of get. It's the third. It's going into half. It's 0-0. The unders 29 or whatever. It's kind of because as the quarters go, they start pulling and putting more and more people further down on the list, trying to see if they're gonna make the team. I was surprised. When I watched the Lions and the Bengals. I was surprised as much Joe Burrow played, but he played.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joe Flacco threw for a TD. Thought was cool. I like why. Joe cool.
Yeah.
He's just doing his thing, man. Just doing his thing. And you can't read too much. Obviously, you can't read anything into it because these stats don't really matter. But I see a lot of young talent, some draft choices, that you watch get picked and go, might be something there. I think this year the Bengals. I think their main goal is to keep Joe on the field and to keep him. Let's see what he could do if he actually starts the whole season.
Right.
Keep him
upright.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Lions, oh my gosh, if they could just have 50% less injuries, I think they'll be moving in the right direction.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's like conditioning and training needs to be looked into, or rehabilitation. Maybe they need to look into that staff and see what's going on.
They definitely definitely had their share of injuries last year and the year before.
Yeah.
Packers and the Steelers. The Steelers win 28-9. The Packers to me, just had coasting on. They were just trying some players, just good get a lot of football. We had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which was kind of cool. The Colts and the Patriots. Anthony Richardson, he played some, ran for a TD.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I don't. One thing about that whole situation with him. He lost his job. He can't. He lost his job. Then their starter got hurt. I think that. After this season, I think if he doesn't perform, if he doesn't improve, I can't see them keeping him because this would be after this year would be year 4.
Yeah.
I can't see him.
I can't see them keeping him no longer than after this season. And I think where it went left, Tony, is when he made the statement that the NFL is easier than college football. When he made that statement, then that's kind of put him on the wrong path.
Yeah, there was that was when he pulled himself out of the game because he was tired. Just a lot of people were kind of criticizing his commitment, and I get it with a lot of there's some people who go, oh man, well he said he didn't. Here's the deal: if you work a job, I don't care what your job is. You go to work when you're sick. You go to work when you don't feel well. You work with, that's what that man's getting paid for. A lot of money is to be a quarterback. So, I don't know. It's just such a touch and go kind of situation. I just don't know his commitment to the football, to NFL football, and maybe he just don't I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of guys that play that's about the paycheck. I'm sure at one time they loved it, but all them years and all the, I mean, I'm sure it gets very burns you out. Um, and then the Patriots, you know, like I said, we're going to find out what the Patriots are made of this year when they actually have a real schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there. Um, and then you got the Cardinals and the Raiders. Um, Fernando Mendoza throws for a
Hey,
TD in his preseason debut. Um,
yeah, yeah. What you think
he
about him,
looked. I,
Tony? Look pretty
I mean,
good,
it's
didn't
he looked pretty good. It looked pretty. It is the preseason. You know what I mean? So I don't
he? Yeah,
want to get
yeah,
too, but he did. He looked to me like he had poise, and that's
yeah.
that. And that was always their thing with him was his football IQ.
Mm-hmm.
That was always been his like his football IQ, and he, you know, he looked very poised. Um,
Yeah,
Now, can the Raiders put together anything behind him? We'll find out.
yeah,
Um, I mean, the Cardinals. I mean, they won the preseason game 27-14. I think the Cardinals are going to have a pretty um, decent year. I think they're going to win
yeah,
7. Um, but just kind, you know, just go from there.
yeah.
So
Gonna be in
I
the
mean,
tough
that's all
division. You know,
going to be it.
he's doing a lot of he's doing a lot of talking, but he's in the tough division.
Yeah. No,
You got
absolutely. There's
Rams,
no.
Seahawks, you know, and
It's a tough division.
yeah, tough
Very
division.
very tough division.
49ers. Rams, Seahawks,
49.
and
Yeah.
49ers.
Yeah. That's a very
So
rough.
yeah, yeah, you gotta and it would be magnificent to see him, you know, on with a winning record against all those
Yeah.
quarterbacks too.
Like I said, I think they're going to win 7. That's what 7 or 8. I don't think they
I,
go
I'm
over 5. What are you thinking?
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking 7, maybe 8 games, but 7 for sure.
Because they got 6 really tough games. I mean, they got 6 really tough games. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask. That's not no gimme. Seattle, San Fran, Seattle, San Fran, LA. Those are 6 tough games. And
Yeah.
if you can come out 3-3, I think that would be a huge. But I think it's going to be more like 2-4. That's
Yeah.
my honest opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that puts you at 2-4, and now you got you know, I mean, I don't know. We'll like I said, we'll have to wait and see.
Mhm.
The Chargers and the Texans. I don't know. Everybody's on the Charger. I was hearing some people being on the Chargers wagon, and it's just hard for me to get on that
Yeah.
wagon with, you know, I mean, because Texas got a bad to the bone defense, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously they were sitting a lot of people out. Still some people coming back from, you know, from off off seasons, injuries, still kind of pampering them. So I didn't really read a
Yeah.
lot. Um, it was the test and tune. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, it was I think the over in that one was 39. Most of the overs were like 39, 37. I think there was one that was 40. So they're all, and if you start looking at it, there's only the under was the bet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 20, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 out of 6. The Titans 49ers, one expecting to see a lot of 49ers out there, you know, as far as
Yeah.
starters, and it kind of went just the way you know, I think they're practicing hard and doing a lot of scrimmages and trying to keep
Mm-hmm.
everybody healthy, which they should. Um,
Yep. And Salah knows that offense too.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna have that defense on point.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The Broncos and the Falcons. Again, didn't want to read too much into all this because, like I said, it is preseason. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, the Broncos look good. You know, they're well. You already know they're well coached. Um, and I think they'll have a good year. I think they'll have another. I think they'll win 10.
Yeah.
I think I still got to see. I don't know. We still got to see if that quarterback can really, really. He's good.
Yeah.
I just want to see if he can really do what it needs to be done in the playoffs. Um,
Right. And
so
who do you think is going to win this quarterback battle? Tua and Michael Penix.
I think I I think Tua might be able to look better in the
Yeah, I
preseason,
agree.
but I think he'll give you that great look, and but I think Penix is the better choice.
Yeah.
But I
Get
think
him to
I
stay
think they're
upright.
gonna, yeah, but I think they're gonna
Mhm.
lean towards Tua because I think Tua can definitely show um, very explosive at times, and all that. He's really a good quarterback. But it seems like the competition's tough, it takes too many hits. Can they protect him? Is he not going to get another concussion? I mean, these are
Right.
big questions, and people are like, "Wow, man, you're wishing." No, I mean, he has a history of bad concussions, and
And and his division have some lights out linebackers and defensive linemen in them too.
yes, yes, yes. Um, the Buccaneers and the Jets, uh, have they come to an agreement with Tampa Bay's quarterback? I just forgot his name.
Baker, yeah,
Baker.
with Baker Mayfield, I think
Yeah.
they're still negotiating. He did say in his press conference that he was going to show up and play football, but they're still in negotiations. He feels like that he's the franchise quarterback and he should be paid as such. Shouldn't be no discount. You pay me what I'm owed.
So let me ask you this about him. So he definitely comes off as a little arrogant, which I understand. I totally
Hmm.
get. A little confident, whatever the word is you'd like to, what anybody wants to use, change my word. But my thing is, I mean, how much money is he looking at? Does he want $100 million? Does he want 200? I mean, what is he? I wonder what his number is.
Let me see if I
My
can.
thing, my thing is with him in Cleveland, there was flashes of some greatness. Never really kind of panned out.
Yeah,
There was times when he just didn't play well. Um, then he goes to Tampa, has a pretty good year.
yeah, yeah. Get him. To get a winning record going.
I'm surprised he doesn't want to because if they don't, well, he's not. I was thinking because I would take the franchise tag.
Yeah, I would just take the tag and work some out.
Yeah, $50 million. Uh, and then if they don't do it again, and we've seen teams not do it. We've seen them do it with Kirk Cousins. He's got
Yeah,
two or three franchise tags worth about $150 million just off those tags. Um, cut over
yeah.
$936.
I was trying to find something on that, but nothing's pulled up yet. As far as like the negotiations, maybe I had to go to the Buccaneers page and get that news.
Yeah, yeah. So the Dolphins and the Commanders, 20 to Commanders win 20-7. Uh, Malik Willis had an impressive start. Mariota injured as Commanders win 20-7. I think the Dolphins are in for a long year. I think it's going
Yeah,
to be a. I think it's going to be a long year for them. I think they go
yeah,
7. Yeah, I think they go 7-10. Um, and I think the Commanders. I think Commanders are going to be in there. Um,
yeah. I just
they're
feel
going to be.
bad
They're
for
going.
Malik Willis because I really wanted him to be in a stable
Oh yeah,
organization
yeah.
so that he could grow. But I mean, you're in it for the money, but this is terrible. what they got going on in Miami right now.
Yeah, I mean, we always say it. I mean, being in a good situation, uh, you don't get wasted. And like I said, I'll be interested to see after this year, depending how Cincinnati does, if Burrow doesn't try to get up out of there. That's just my
Yeah,
opinion. I know he's got his
yeah,
wide receivers and um he's got a lot of stuff. But my point is I just think um I don't know. I just think just not in a good situation. I don't know
yeah,
how else you could possibly um it's just
yeah.
not
It's
not a
like
good
the
situation.
organization is just striking out when it comes to, uh, I guess, taking care of the necessities for him to be successful and get them back to where they were. They have the talent to do it. They can't get over the hump, I guess, or they can't get good enough talent or draft good enough talent, you know, to help them for years to come and not just a season, and then they're off to another team.
Right, right. Yeah. I mean, it's just like I said, there's just some trying to pull something up, guys. Bear with me. There's just some organizations that are only going to go so far. This is what we're going to do.
Right.
This is how much money we're going to spend, and um, it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them in baseball that do
Take it
the
or leave
same
it.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
Take it or leave it.
they're going to work within the parameters and go from there. Um,
Hmm.
we're going to the Bills win 29 to 14. I'm not, like I said, don't get all. Um, Josh Allen
Hmm.
threw for a TD. He played a little bit longer than I thought. He was trying to
Yeah.
get out
Yeah.
there.
I was surprised about that.
Yeah. And this one I was a little bit. So the Bears and the Browns. Watson leads the Browns on two scoring drives and a 34-10 loss to the Bears.
Mm.
I guess they're still trying to get something for him, or I guess to see if he can. Um,
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
that's a lot of money. So he's
but
gonna
it's
get the
almost
start.
over.
Yeah. It's
It's
almost
all
over.
it's all it's almost over. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but um,
Hmm.
they don't have too much longer with the beating.
Right. They let
So
him get his starts
maybe,
and his reps in to sell him off.
yeah,
Then they're gonna
if
stick with
there's
Shador and the other guy, Gabriel. I think that's his name.
right, 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 right.
The backup behind Shador.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about money. Who fits into the system? Who's a good fit? Who's a good fit for the brand? That's another one. Who's a good fit for the brand? Who do we like for the
Yeah,
brand?
absolutely.
Um, and it's their brand, so you can't really
Right.
hate them. Yeah, I mean that's one thing people go, it's their brand. That it's their it, well, it's their bike and they're taking it home. That's all I can tell you.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, so
Yeah, he's got to play. He's got to have some tape so that they can create a value for him if they or when they decide to get rid of him because they cost them a lot of
yeah,
money.
yes, yes. I think it'll go. I think that unless I'm wrong this year, I think that's going to be one of the worst top five worst trades ever. Costly
Oh
trades,
yeah.
costly.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
say, yeah.
Yeah. Very costly.
Wilson is right there. Wilson is, I mean, so yeah. Going into the Vikings and the Giants, uh, Dart throws for a TD. Murray debut as Minnesota starting quarterback throws. So everybody's moving along. Like I said, this is test and tune. I don't get too excited
Hmm.
um,
Right.
about any of that. Um, the Rams and the Chiefs, 20-12. Um, I think the Chiefs will be a lot better this year than they were last year. Um, I think they've been well. I know they've been trying to pick up some more, some more targets, more weapons.
Yeah.
So I think it will be interesting. I think this would be Kelsey's last year for sure.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I
I'm
know,
I'm pretty sure too.
yeah, I think that he says it, and then, but people are like, oh no, he may stay. I don't think so, and I really think it's time for him to go.
Yeah. One last hoorah and then leave while you're on top, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, because it's time to get some younger tight ends in there, cheaper tight ends. Uh, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, it's just business.
Yeah.
It's not personal, even though we take it personal. It's not personal. The Saints and the Jaguars.
Mm.
I thought this was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I mean, the Saints lost, but I don't know. I like the Saints to win that division. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
I really, I really like them to win that division. And I think this
Yeah.
year, I think this is another year. I think this is going to be another year for Sunshine to, hey, what are you going to give us?
Yeah. They just put up a shut up year, I think.
I mean, he's gone through what, three coaches?
Pretty much. And I don't know it. The the coach from Ohio State, that was just the Urban Meyer hire was just a disaster.
I
I
don't even know if it
mean,
was real or if it was just for,
oh
I didn't
my
know if we were
goodness.
watching WWE. Like, this is a
Yeah,
promotion.
I mean, it was terrible, and that's why I give Sunshine a little slack
Yeah, yeah,
because
you
the people
got to,
above
man.
him, yeah, because the people above him, oh my goodness, they were just butchering it up. So
Yeah,
we'll see what happens with him.
I agree with you. I think he hasn't been put into a great situation. Like I said, three coaches. Um, I mean, I like the kid. I like when he played for Clemson. Kind of cool, calm, and collect. Got a rifle.
Mhm.
Just has not been in a good situation. Um, but hopefully, hopefully he'll end up. He'll be in there. Let me see. And then you got the Cowboys. Oh, not the
Oh
Cowboys. My
yeah,
bad. Let me go back. Hold on a second there. You
okay,
got. Well, actually, we'll cover the Eagles and the Ravens first.
okay,
Um, yeah, they didn't even. Yeah, no starting quarterback for Philly. Cole Payton,
right.
Tanner McKee, Andy Dalton. I forgot about Andy Dalton.
Oh yeah, I forgot about old Andy Dalton myself.
Wow, he's been. So like I said, these are all test and tune. I don't even
Yeah,
know. Henry didn't even run, did he? No,
I don't think he did no.
no. So yeah. So that, I mean, saving for the saving for I expect to see a lot of them game three.
Yeah,
My personal
because they
opinion. Yeah,
got that
game three.
yeah, because they got that 2 week they got that 2 week layover before the first. Is it a 2 week or is it a week before they start week one? It's 2 weeks,
I
ain't
think
it?
it's 2 weeks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they had
Uh
a 2 week layover. So I think yeah, we're gonna see a lot of them in week three.
right. Then going to Seattle and the Cowboys, no starting quarterbacks. Um, Joe Milton looked good. Sam Howell looked good. He had 94, one TD. Joe Milton had 107 yards, one TD, no interceptions, both sides. Drew Lock had one TD. So again, this is just kind of like I said, just test tune. This was another under 39, I think it was 39 and a half. So this is another under. to to not to not hit. One other thing I want to talk about tonight: the L.A. Lakers got sold again.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's scaring me, Lou, about the whole situation with the Lakers is when you start getting investment people buying things, they're only
Mm-hmm.
buying things for the money, and they're just
Exactly.
buying it as an object. Like when the
Yeah.
West family, when they had it, there was love there. You know what I mean? There
Right.
was
Right.
a love
Right.
for the game and what can we do to make the stadium better? Who do we need to get? How do we win another championship? And then when
Yeah.
investment people come in, it's just strictly business. It's just like
Yeah.
cardboard box. Yeah. We
Well,
took
where
in
do
how
I cut
much? We
costs? Yeah.
Where do I cut costs? How committed are we? What is our budget? Are we going to go over? Are we going to stay? You know what I mean? Are we going to be the
Right.
Milwaukee Brewers of the NBA? Like we're going to be good, but we're not going to go over and beyond of
No,
what
they're not going to
we.
push the. Yeah, they're not going to push the envelope to be champions. And you got to
No, they'll
push
be
the
good
envelope
though.
to be champions. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be
Well,
good. They'll be good.
yeah, they'll be
They'll
good.
make it to the playoffs. They'll get to the fourth round, and then they'll go home
Yeah,
because you got to go over the threshold to get the player that you need to win.
and the coaching.
Yeah, and the coaching.
I mean, you gotta go coach. You gotta spend the money. You gotta get people there. You gotta. Another thing is people want to come to an organization that wins champions, and that's one of the mystiques about going to Dallas. I mean, they're a really great franchise. Now, in the last 30
Mm-hmm.
years, they're still a great franchise. Your jersey is going to sell more than ever. You're going to get more media play. Your America's team, everything has a lot of good. But we often wonder how committed is the businessman of actually going back to the Super Bowl or just
Mm-hmm.
collecting the money because it's business. At the end of the day, if you're broke, you can't buy any players. But
Right,
hey, man, we
right,
got
right.
more. Yeah, we got more football coming up this weekend. Check out the unders. Like I said, I want to be player propping it or picking the spread or I don't know. Yeah, because you don't know what you're going to get. But I like the live betting the spreads, not spread, live betting the over under because, like I said, you can see them pulling people, putting people in. Because once they
Yeah,
usually pull them, they're not bringing them back. The second,
right.
the second string, he ain't coming back. You're going to put the third emergency quarterback in. They do it very methodically. All right, guys, I want to thank everyone for tuning in every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Tony G, Big Lou, the biggest station in the land, KM Radio, where we go ham.
Damn.